This chapter of Chess, Coffee, and Conversations brought to you by Where do you find the best to train in chess? We're training and studying in new ways that make common sense. Where there's value and affordability in the dollars you spend that translate into more won games and more rating points.
I want to train you today.
Contact Square Hopper today.
Hey everybody, welcome once again to the one and only place where you can celebrate chess the way that it should be, casually and in person, face to face, at one of the most exciting places in this particular area where you can enjoy chess with some of the nicest people. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Chess, Coffee, and Conversations right here at the High Point Church, 1251 Wyndham Parkway, just north of I-55 and Weber. Go to the light, hang a right, you'll see us right there. So how you doing? Hey, I'm telling you, today is going to be a very memorable day for us today, because not only are we having great games, we are having the after chess meeting party in the parking lot. We're going to have food trucks, going to have some music, going to have some games, just a gathering together, and everybody that's here today or anybody else who shows up, enjoying yourself, saying hello to some people, and enjoying that food. And I'm telling you, the taco truck that they hired out here, the food truck, that's good. Because I can tell you, I'm a few extra pounds here, yeah, but hey, a jolly old biker chess dude, you gotta have one. Ha! Well, anyway, today at Chess, Coffee, and Conversations, we have the usual suspects. That's what I was. So the usual suspects are here. We got Lance the Blitz King. We have Jordan the Claw. The Claw! He did it. You've seen him in a couple episodes before. Renzo and his son. We have Matt. We have Mr. Chess Sets himself. Joe Szymanski's up here. Made a couple sales. Yeah, he gave some people some really nice deals, some nice sets. So I'm telling you, if you have a desire to get something real nice set, and I'm talking something like triple weighted, good boards, very stylish stuff for what I consider a completely rock bottom price. Come on out here and say you want to talk to Mr. Chess Sets. He'll show you his wares. He's got a couple of things you just want to do it. Another service that you can find here at Chess, Coffee, and Conversation. And of course, Brian and a whole bunch and others that have been here. Oh, and John Carter has showed up today. Great to have him here. And another one we want to give recognition to, Scott. Scott came over here from Sycamore. He came all the way out here to say hello. And it looks like he'll be back a lot more times than he just did. We welcome all the new people that showed up today, and we hope that they come back here again and say hi and become the regular crew. Well, today, as always, part of the chess news, we're going to have chess tournament news and chess news. There are two. Yeah, one we do tournaments anyway. But those are going to be coming up here just shortly. And of course, our fantastic interview of a person that's here at the club today that you want to know. So grab onto your seats. Go find yourself something to drink. I prefer coffee, but whatever it is that suits you. And come and listen to what we got in store for you today, right now. Hey everybody, it's the old biker chess dude with chess news. Yeah, we're here to give you our international news for today. Things that you're going to want to know, or things that you may not know, or things you should know. And we're getting to them right now. Now today's chess news is going to be on the international scene. Today, or this week, we wish a happy birthday to one of the chess legends of our time. This man faced the one and only Garry Kasparov in a battle for the World Championship. Had a controversial one in there, but he has
an outstanding career. The man has got just mega bombs worth of chess knowledge. He's wrote books. He's done just about everything you can do. And he is Anatolio Karpov, celebrating his 70th birthday. Happy birthday from Old Chess Coffee and Conversation to you. Well, to give you a little bit of a rundown, he was the undisputed world champion for a decade, from 1975 to 85. Like I said before, he goes there. He turned 70 this week, and he's done numerous interviews and things of that nature. And this man has played just about everybody in the who's who of chess, and I mean, including such notable Sergei Karpelin. Like I said before, Garry Kasparov. You just name them right down the line, and thank goodness I don't have to pronounce all those names. But he has done all the big guys, and at one point or another, he has beaten all the people around him. It's just amazing. He was the 12th world champion that Russia has produced. Like I said, he came right after onto the scene, right, filled in the void where Fischer kind of mysteriously dropped off in nowhere. But since he wasn't around to defend his title, he played Kasparov, and he just took over all over the place. He was very noble. From people that have talked to him before, they tell that this guy is a complete gentleman in every respect. He lost his championship to Garry Kasparov. And even though he lost the fight, unlike his great rivals, he's remained active in the chess world and has played strong classical round-robin events for years. As far as what he's been up to and during the his career, he's oh my goodness, he has a very outstanding resume, including how he has won 185 international tournaments. That is just mind-boggling. So if you have any opportunity to look over some of his games, he's a very positional player. He's very cautious. I want to say cautious. Yeah, I guess you call him cautious. He doesn't go in for a lot of wild stuff. I mean, Tao and a couple of other ones. I mean, these guys are like, they love to get into positions where everything was just like, thrown into a blender in the middle of a hurricane. Anything could just explode. Not Karpov. He would take time to solidify position. He would take time to grab a square and protect it. He would find the proper places to put his pieces to apply the extreme amount of pressure that would make his opponent's craft. An amazing person, an amazing individual by all accounts from other people who talked to him, and somebody that you should really take a look at some of his games. You'll learn something out there. So from Chess, Coffee and Conversations, and International Chess News, a very happy birthday to Anatolio Karpov. 70 years old. What a tremendous thing. And now, switching to Chess Tournament Results News! Yes! Well, here in the state of Illinois, we had a lot of things going on in this last weekend, and we want to bring them to your attention out here. Two events that came about were the 2021 Illinois Senior State Championship, in which if you were 50 years or older, you could participate into this particular thing, and then the winner would represent the state of Illinois as the U.S. Championship would come out there. Now, in this particular tournament, they had two sections, as you will find in some tournaments, especially if you've been to tournaments before. There is a reserve section and an open section. Reserve being you play guys that are basically your rating or around that area. Open, you don't know who you can get. You could draw anybody, and you can get right off. First round, it's like, oh, guess what? You're playing some master. Oh my gosh. But anyway, we want to give you the results of that. First off, okay, for the open section, which in almost every opinion you want to hear from anybody, the open section is the toughest section around, like I said before. In this particular area, 3 people made the top 3, first, second, and third place, and did a wonderful job. We want to congratulate them right here for the open section. Taking first place with 3.5 points and took home a piece of prize money. According to this, $165, which is nothing to sneeze at. Steven Sebastian. He won first round, drew the second, won the third, won the fourth, with all 3.5 points. Second spot was coming in by a gentleman of Angel Angelovov. He won the first 3 rounds he played, and lost in the third to the winner. And then taking in third spot would be Mr. Robert Hill, who lost his first game but came back with a stunning comeback tour and winning his next 3 games. We want to just acknowledge these gentlemen. Thank you so very much. Now into the reserve section for the Illinois Senior Open. These are people, again, who were placed into people of their particular area. The top, oh my goodness, it looks like the top 4 people in the 1600 rating area. I'm not sure how they divided it up, but all these guys are within just a few points of it. The first place was taken by Mr. Edwin Walker. Second place was taken by George Pappas. Third place, Eric Lester. Yes, a name you all know and admire. And taking in fourth place, that's Slomomir Borkowski. Very good. Those are the guys that were in the 1600 thing. It looks like the person that was in the 1300 rating area up there, Michael Labaco, and in the 1200 area right there, come out there, Derek Red. Gentlemen, congratulations from Chess, Coffee, and Conversations for the fine and outstanding job that you did in the Illinois Senior Championship. It was just great. We really tip our hat to you. Great job. Now, that was not the only thing that was going on out there. The seniors were playing, but by goodness, they weren't the only ones out there. We also have the results for the ICA Youth Invitational, in which you had the girls section, you had the kids from kindergarten to 5th grade, 6th to 8th, and then the high school, which is freshman to senior. So out there, we'd like, as we go with ladies first. Looks like the winner of the ladies area has been and is let me see. Okay, so the top 3 players in their first, second, and third for the ladies. After again, these were 5 rounds for these kids, and some of these young ladies have got ratings that I would like to obtain. So these are no pushovers, believe me. Any one of these ladies could just tear me apart. But we congratulate you. Congratulations to all these women young ladies who have played in. First place was going to Aria Posman. Second place was Margarita Senigova. And third place, Sarah Litt. Ladies, a tip of the hat from the Chess, Coffee, and Conversations. You are the best of the best. Next, we have the kindergarten to 5th grade players out there, in which we want to tell you the top 3 players here. Taking first spot in that particular area was Anjaneya Rao. Very good. Second place, a name which is known amongst the Chess and Coffee and Conversations group, Colin Robert Wicks.
Outstanding, Colin. You should come on down and say hello and shake everybody's hand. We want your autograph, especially on the blank check. Oh, great job, Colin. You did wonderful. And coming in third place, another name which is not unknown to the Chess Coffee and Conversation, our very own Scott Matthew Escalera. Yes, go out there. He taken third place. Great job. It was a wonderful thing you've done. We tip our hat to you, and we really wanted to acknowledge and honor you for the jobs that you guys have done. Congratulations all to everybody, but we're noting all the player trade, the winners of these here today. Now for the 6th through 8th grade group out here. Right here, the top 3 players that we got. For player number 1, Gabriel Gronsky taking first place. Second place was Avi Kaplan, and third was Akash Methrofa. Top 3 players. Guys, outstanding job. And now into the high school, freshman to senior year, and I talked to a couple guys that were, watching all this stuff, and they and the guys that finished out here at the top of the heap out here was really almost just mind-boggling with the tension and the tightness of the games. These guys are all fierce competitors. They are never going to give an inch. They will sharpen iron versus iron to get to that razor sharp edge. And again, our tip of our hat to you winners out there, to all of you, you guys got up there, but by golly, these are the best of the best. And the one part that just really stuck out to me is that all 4 of these players out of 4 rounds had the exact same score, 3.5. It was through playoff and tie breaks and stuff that they had to finally come to figure out who was going to be the number 1 of the day. So, number 1, again, all of these guys have 3.5 scores. Nicholas Layden turned out to be the number 1 seed. Great job, guys. Second of which, we have Shirias Reddy coming in number 2. Number 3, Aditya Gupta. Number 3. Thank you. Congratulations. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. And number 4, Sheree Mangalan. Top 4. All of them 3.5. You can just imagine how these guys were in there fighting, coming back with a tremendous battle, that perseverance, that will of competition, enjoying a very intense, wild games. I'm sure I would like to get a hold of some of these games. But hey, again, that was the standings and the winners for the ICA, Illinois Chess Association Youth Invitational for 2021. And that's what we got for you out here at Chess Score Results News. The old biker chess dude is totally awed by you guys' experience and just your talent that you have. And I hope I live long enough to get where you guys are right now. So now that we're done with the chess news and stuff, let's get back to our next part of our program, which is right about now. Hey everybody, this is the old biker chess dude once again looking for you to have a great time. Hey, it's the best part of the entire show here again. We're interviewing a chess player that you need to know. This chess player today is a member of the group that meets here at the High Point Church where we meet. Again, I want you here on Sundays and you get to see why people come here. There's a man who has shown me time and time again that you can be beaten, no matter how hard you try. This is Brian Odine, and say hello.
Hi.
Hey!
I'm Brian.
Glad you can make it. Thank you so much for coming out here for Chess Coffee and Conversations and our interview. Now tell me, Brian, how long have you been playing chess?
I've been playing chess since I was about 6 years old.
Wow.
Although I didn't play much in the beginning.
No.
But I learned when I was 6.
Okay, so tell me, who taught you how to play chess?
My dad taught me how to play chess, but we had a neighbor, Mr. Frickin, a very old neighbor. I don't know exactly how old, but
He's an old guy.
yeah, but probably in his 70s or early 80s. And he was a chess player, and so I would play chess against my dad and against him. And I think I learned a lot of stuff early on just from those two.
That's cool. That's great to have mentors like that. Now tell me, other guys that I've talked to about learning chess when they were first starting out, right? Usually it was their dad or whatever it is. Now, you found out after a while that Dad stopped playing you when you started pounding on him real good.
Yeah,
Was that the same kind of case with you when you got better? Your dad just go play with the old guy.
not really, because I know I played chess, but I think so. I started when I was 6, and we only lived on that street for another year.
Right.
And after we moved, I don't think I really played much anymore until high school.
Okay.
And I didn't play regularly against my dad, so I didn't really play again until I was about 15.
Wow. So you started really becoming more involved and started evolving in your chess when you were in high school around 15?
Yeah.
There was a chess club at the school.
There was a chess team, and I didn't play when I was a freshman in high school.
Right.
Then I had a friend who knew I was knew I was smart, and so he got me into math team and chess team, and so then that just took off. So then I got onto the chess team, and
Chess is much more fun than math.
math is fun too.
Chess is more fun. Very good.
So that's where I really took off and played a lot, because it was, we were playing after school almost every day.
Oh wow, great. Now, as you progressed up and you were playing chess in through the your high school team and everything, you went to tournaments, right?
Yes, yeah, we did tournaments regularly.
And that was as a school team?
Yeah, school team.
Okay. Did you ever do tournaments on your own? Like you read in the paper where
yes,
the summer
occasionally.
class, yeah.
Occasionally in high school I did that, and then after high school a couple times, but really not much.
Oh, really? Okay. So during your chess career, as you started getting better and enjoying it a little bit more, tell me, did you ever get to play somebody that you considered a real memorable kind of game that, it's like, I played this guy, Mr. Joe or whatever, and like I'm telling you, what a tremendous game. Whether you won or lost is there, but who have you played that really left an impression on you?
Well, I've two games that stand out in memory. One is later when I was in it was in high school. I would go to the Forest Park Chess Club, and I got to play Al Chow, who's the master.
Yeah, master.
And we were playing speed chess, probably 5-minute or 3-minute, and I lost on time,
right.
But I got in a one game on him. I passed a pawn and queened it, and so I was up a queen against Al Chow, but I lost on time. So it was kind of the trade-off. He knew he was going to win on time, but
Moral victory, that's a good one. Yeah. That's really good. Because remember, when you're playing speed chess, besides, like me, you lose your brain capacity to remember chess moves just go wow, down and around. But if you can play a master like Chow at whatever level you're at, provided you're not a grandmaster already, and you can get a queen on him and you just lose on time, you're doing pretty darn good. So that's good. Okay, and
then the other game was a team game, and we had a team we went against St. Ignatius, because I went to Fenwick, so both Catholic schools, and we had a team that we went against that had everyone knew him as like a level above all of us.
Oh wow!
This is when I was a senior.
Yeah.
And so we had a tournament against them, and he kind of got flustered the game before the one we played together, where one of my teammates actually got up material on him, but then it was right at the end of the game with time control, and this opponent ended up winning that game. But he was so flustered by that, then the game we played, I just played nice and strategic and solid, and I got up a pawn, and I worked that pawn to a win.
Wow.
Through the game. And so I beat this guy who was probably in strength at least a couple hundred points stronger than me at the time.
That's great.
So,
do you remember his name?
No, actually I don't.
He isn't worthy to remember.
I was friends with, because you see them over and over. I was friends with one of his teammates who was Sean Bradley. I remember his name, but I don't remember the player's name.
That's okay, but quite often if you think about chess and you're playing out that way, those memorable games, win, lose, or draw, that's just kind of stick out in your mind. And those are the things that you're having a cup of coffee and just, let me tell you this one time I played Chow. And that's what comes up. Not the games you just play but those type of games. But now you have life is going on. You have a son, family life gets back in the way. So you come back more into chess.
Yeah. Well, I never stopped playing chess after high
okay.
school.
All right.
I played online.
Right.
So back in the days of Blitzen and the Internet Chess Club.
Oh, wow. FICS.
Yeah. So I was always playing online to some degree or another, depending on how busy I was in life. But over the last 20 years, I've played constantly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, usually
online.
another one's got to go there. You know, it's like, oh, life gets in the way. I set it down. I've had, 2 kids, 2 divorces, whatever. They kind of think, come back to chess, and it's like, oh, I'm trying to. But you've been going constantly.
Oh, yeah. I've played probably 200,000 online games now.
Wow.
Mostly Blitz games.
Yeah, mostly Blitz game. Yeah. Now tell me, playing the different. Now you play Blitz and you also play slow chess out this way here, right? Do you find one game more rewarding in the play over another when it comes to style?
I get, really fast chess is not real chess in my opinion. It's fun, but it's not real chess because you're not analyzing deeply. So it's more rewarding to play slow games.
Mm-hmm. If you have the opportunity to when you see somebody, what do you reach for the clock first or just invite them to the board?
No, playing here mostly, it's just you don't worry about the clock. But I'm open to playing with the clock anytime.
Of course, that's great.
And some people play very slow. It's in your interest to play with the clock against people who will. Because I've had a game we played at the Starbucks that was like 2 hours.
Oh my gosh!
And I don't think that much for games. Like I can play an hour game. Like I'm used to tournament games where you have that kind of 60-minute time control, whatever. But I'm sitting there playing this 2-hour game, which I didn't know it was going to be a 2-hour game, and I'm like, I'm done thinking about the position. I know what I'm going to do for everything he's going to do, but we're still sitting here. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll think even deeper.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, I can imagine what. Yeah, I think I remember who that guy was.
His name was Jay. It wasn't the Jay that we've been playing more recently, but his name was Jay. I remember that.
And he goes over there and he played, but he's like, if you were going to sit at his table, you'd get 1 game, maybe 2 games in that night because you'd burn up all your time with Jay.
Yeah.
Oh man!
But it was a good game. I mean, it was. I remember a lot about the game because I watched it for 2 hours.
There you go. It does burn into your brain.
Yeah.
Now you've played in a lot of different clubs. Do you still do multiple clubs now, or what?
No, I really just play wherever you guys. I mean, like the only other, I play with the newer Jay from.
Yeah.
So like we were playing at the Barnes & Noble, and so I still connect with Jay and Rick and a couple
and we try to get them to come out this way because of this venue. In fact, tell the people in the TV land, what do you think about our group out here, the Chess and Coffee?
Oh, it's a great group. We have a lot of different levels. So there's there's no minimum level of chess. You could be a complete beginner and come play and have fun, and there's always people who can get you to the next level if you want. And then if you're really good, we want more masters and grandmasters certainly. But
yeah, I vote to do that.
But yeah, there's just a wide variety, and it's always a good time.
Well, good. Go there. So take it from Brian, who has been here a lot, and go there. He's one of the regulars of the Boom Crew that keeps showing up here. That you can be an active participant in one of the fastest growing chess groups in the entire area. So, Brian, I appreciate you coming back out here. We look forward to seeing you all the time. If you come out here on Sundays, you'll see this guy. More than likely. There's occasions when life calls and gets in the way. But more than likely than not, he'll be here to play you in a great game. So thank you very much for Chess, Coffee, and Conversations in the interview. And now, let's get back to the regular show, everybody. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Hey everybody, we hope that you enjoyed our interview out there. That was Brian. It's just some great people. And I mean, it makes my chess podcast just a lot more enjoyable, even from this end of the camera to you, than to go over here and just have these people hanging around. I mean, it's just, I can't explain it. It's just great. Next week, we're going to have a little bit of lead up to our first Chess, Coffee, and Conversations tournament that's going to be held out here, in which Josh the Machine Flores will be tournament directing. I'm sure that everybody that comes out here will be getting into it. A lot of people that will be into this tournament, I can see, are going to be guys that just haven't played in a long time or have never played in a rated tournament before. now's their chance. Time to test that metal sharpening metal. To put what you got, what you know or what you don't know on the table and see where it takes you. A good test of what your abilities are or where they need improvement can be found right there on the table. So it's going to be in July. I will give you the date here. We're still looking out there for logistics of that, but soon it will be there. So when that comes up, I'll be sure to let you know on that one. But just to lead up to that, even if you haven't played in a long time and you want to get yourself back into it, but you don't want to invest a whole lot of money just to have somebody pound you into the ground at the board because it hasn't been a while since you've been there, this is a tournament that you want to try to get involved with. I got in my first tournament, and it was something like 40 years in between the last tournament I played at and this one. I recorded some selfie interview of that. I'm going to put that into a nice little montage and stuff and show that to you next week, along, of course, with our interview and the chess news and the chess tournament news and a whole bunch of other things that we got in store for you. So, until the next time, everybody, this is the old biker chess dude telling you to keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up, and the pieces on the board. It's time to say hasta. Yeah, I love it. Oh, yes, thank you, everybody. Oh, you got it. Yes, we love the. I love it. Thank you so much.